I am delighted to be a part of the inaugural of India's premier information and communications technology event, Bangalore IT Biz 2013. This event and the innovative information technology players of Bangalore have been instrumental in placing Bangalore on the IT map of the world. Our country is today considered as the second most influential economic power in Asia. One of the contributing factors for the recognition of India as an economic power is the growth of knowledge-based sectors, particularly information technology, business process, outsourcing, and IT-enabled services. The ICT developments have taken a firm foothold in the country, and this industry has emerged as the growth engine for the Indian economy. The spectacular India's IT growth is led by Karnataka thanks to the availability of highly skilled professionals, dynamic entrepreneurs, a vibrant ecosystem, and industry-friendly policies of state. Karnataka is contributing to over 30% of the IT exports of the country. The state has recorded IT exports over rupees 1.35 lakh crore during the financial year 2012 and 13. Out of the 25 lakh software professionals employed in the country, over 9 lakh are employed in Karnataka alone. The contribution of IT to Karnataka gross domestic product is more than 20%. The success story of the multinational companies operating in Bangalore indicates the tremendous confidence that the industry has in the government and the people. We have put in place policies for promoting semiconductor and electronic hardware manufacturing. These policies are expected to give a big thrust to chip designing, very large scale integration, solar photovoltaics, light emitting diodes, mobile handset, and other electronic gadgets manufacturing. The IT policy has been revised to include telecom sector and to position Bangalore as research and development, besides innovation hub. The state has also released a policy on animation and gaming to give a big boost to this promising sector, having prospects of reaching rupees 10,000 crore in revenues next year. The animation and gaming sector will further strengthen the IT prowess of the state, while all efforts are being made to promote IT in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities by providing IT parks and necessary IT infrastructure. Bangalore will have another feather in its cap in the form of Information Technology Investment Region, the most ambitious project of the state government for IT development. The ITIR will be developed in a 40 square kilometer area between Devnalli and Dodballapur, about 14 kilometers from Bangalore International Airport. The Government of India has also given approval for this ITIR project. Bangalore is known as IT capital of India, Silicon Valley of India, and the fourth best technology hub of the world. The city is now recognized as the knowledge hub of India thanks to the existence of premier institutions such as Indian Institute of Science, Indian Space Research Organization, National Aeronautical Laboratory, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Defense Research Development Organization, Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, National Center for Biological Sciences, and many in the private sector. I wish to acknowledge the contribution made by the 396 research and development institutions employing over 1 lakh scientists, 2,200 plus ICT companies employing over 9 lakh IT professionals, scores of top-class business schools, dozens of highly professional engineering and medical education institutions, and high-tech industries and organizations in building up the necessary ecosystem and placing Bangalore on the knowledge map of the world. I compliment all those who have contributed to the glory and image of brand Bangalore on this occasion. I wish to acknowledge the valuable inputs and guidance provided by the Vision Group on IT, headed by Sri Chris Gopalakrishnan, in framing various policy initiatives. I wish to thank all the members of the Vision Group for their invaluable contribution in structuring the Bangalore IT Bridge event. I also acknowledge the contribution and services of various associations which have driven the conference sessions. The Karnataka ICT group headed by Sri Mohandas Pai was constituted with the objectives of suggesting initiatives required for increasing ICT export revenues to rupees 4 lakh crore by 2020, ICT jobs to 20 lakh people, and help incubate at least 1,000 entrepreneur-driven companies by 2020. The ICT group has submitted a comprehensive report which has been accepted by government. The ICT group has been very actively working with the government in taking the required policy initiatives for achieving the said three goals. Karnataka has always been proactive in supporting the growth of the ICT sector. I take this opportunity to reiterate our government's commitment to this sector and assure you of our unstinted support to this important sector. The government has given its approval for a set of incentives for the IT. It enables services, electronics, startups, knowledge-based industries, which I hope give the needed boost for the further growth of the sector. With these incentives, the state government has once again shown that the IT sector is a priority sector in its development agenda.